Chrome throws sparks in the dark. It's about to be one wild race. Tape down, tailgate slam, dust on loose, badge on the cam. Small town pride, big stage fight. All eyes locked on the stripe tonight. It's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. Four wide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. Four wide motorsports, light it up, let it burn. Heat waves dance on the backstretch. Spotters call tied on the headset. One more lap till legends are made. Name on the wall, a fade away. Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. Four wide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. Four wide motorsports, light it up, let it burn. Fire in the pipes, thunder in the seats. From the shop floor grind to the big show heat. This is your night, this is your turn. Four wide motorsports, let the horses run. Tonight, it's Friday night NASCAR on the FWM network. Four wide, door to door, turn it up, let it hurt. From the short track speedways out to the dirt. Four wide motorsports, light it up, let it burn.
Welcome in, YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, race friends of all ages. Want to welcome you here to virtual Five Flag Speedway nestled in the countryside of Pensacola, Florida, home of the Snowball Derby, for another race here. Happens to be my favorite class in iRacing, the late model stock cars with 4Wide Motorsports. And we're here on the 4Wide Motorsports Network. And I'm trying to do triple duty tonight. I'm Tracy Brown, your lead announcer, your color announcer, your producer. Luckily, I got Mr. Lucky Cansdale to hop in here with me. He's going to be my driver analyst tonight. Ends up qualifying 7th. I'm going to let him get his tires warmed up real quick. We're going to go through your starting grid real quick. We got on the pole, Caleb Boykin to his outside, Stephen Luttrell in second. Second row, Austin Pack. And then we got Scott Shive, Hunter Carlson, Harold Rotherby, Austin Cansdale, Lucky Cansdale, in race reporter number 33 in 7th. Landon Brown to his outside in the number 55. Byron Bartlett in the 66. And then Robert Eversole to his outside. Then we got Charles Chucho Bird in 11th. Ron Waters in 12th. Chris Norris in 13th. Terry Duguay in 14th. Art Milne, Yogi Schlier, and Daniel Mindfu Jones rounds out the field. And it looks like, I believe, yes, the pace car is in. There we go. We got a green flag. Caleb Boykin darts off to a nice start here to get this race underway. Heading on 200 laps. Stage break at lap 80. We got a good start. Along pretty good. Everybody started at 75. Reporter takes it down low with Landy Brown to his outside and number 5. Hansdale underneath Landon. We had a moment there. Hansdale.
Yeah, the dirty air is getting the cars a little loose, man.
I thought I saw elbows through the windshield.
Oh, they're up right now, man. They're really up. These cold tires got people locking positions right now, man. You got the levels up.
Yes, sir, buddy. It looks like you're in the middle of a hornet's nest right now. You're doing a great job, though. Whoa! Okay, I'm not going to. Oh, it goes 3 wide. There's Landon Brown gets bumped out of the way by the number 11 of Robert Eversole. Hansdale can't drive and talk at the same time, so he decides to check up and regroup. And there we go. That was my fault. Oh my goodness! Holy cow! Oh my God! He blew a right front. Put him into wall. Wow, that has got to be disappointing for Cam still. Austin, can you tell us what happened there, buddy?
My wheel just disconnected. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a manual rewind here just so we can get that action again. If we can see exactly what happened. It looked just like what would happen in real life whenever a car blows out the right front getting into the corner. I mean, man, there's black marks all the way to the wall.
It's like my wheel just lost everything.
There it goes right in the center of the corner, and boy, locks up hard into the wall. Not much damage, though. Looks like it was more abuse on the tires than anything. She went into a 4-wheel slide there. Man, hate to see that, Lucky.
Yeah, I've lost everything. I don't know what's going on here. Well, that was short-lived. I guess I'll come up here and join you in the booth racing.
Okay, well, I tell you what, while they're pacing around here, I'm going to see if I can't get Austin something to look at. Are you going to be trying to help me call it, looking through iRacing?
Yeah, I just closed iRacing.
Well, that's okay. I can get you something going here virtually.
I don't know what my wheel has got a mind of its own tonight, so I guess I'll have to figure that out. I must have an update or something that I did not know I had.
Mr. Cansdale, posting you a link to our live time. Okay, there we go. So once Mr. Cansdale gets unbuckled, able to make it up here to the this track has a tunnel, but we need one severely. up here is we have Caleb Boykin right now at 71, still on the leading this pack around. Stop shot across. We're back tonight at Five Flags Speedway. Sometime during the night, I'm sure I'm gonna call this USA. I always get them mixed up, I don't know why, but I will. Brown running in 7th position. It looks like he's found himself in the middle of the hornet's nest again.
Oh, look at that old Harold getting in the wall there coming off the floor.
Missed that a little bit. We got Eversol, man. Looks like he was losing control, but gets it back under control here. Falls right back.
Yeah, you got to be careful because careful with these cars tonight. They like to get a little tight on exit, especially if they like to push on exit and they like to get right up to that wall. As you see, the level guys are right the wall. He's barely taps it.
Well, I see he's got a little air room damage on that right front. So we got.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just want to do more that.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. 2 laps. That's 8 brake lap. 80. We got one set of extra set of tires. 2 fast repairs and 1 green and white checker tip. Should we need it? As Robert Eversol is still side by side running. Rolling up top. Looks like Landon Brown's kind of leading the second pack here. We got Scott Shive right behind him. 16 of Harold Rocket right behind him. Well, we've got a caution now. I'm looking all over the place. Trying to see if I can find what happened. There we go. Let's see if we can't queue up a replay here. Showing it involves the 41 of Terry Brigade. Oh man, he put the 77 Chuch over into the wall. He must not have been aware that Charles is to his outside there. And that's easy to do when you're struggling hard and fighting the wheel and trying to fight that car that's not exactly right. Okay, as we are gathering it up here, I got about 6 feet of hunger, so I'm going to left and right. And we've got the Stephen Luttrell fan club. Mr. Wheaton Luttrell just showed up. Hey there, Mr. Luttrell. Glad to have you in here tonight. See if we can't get a good angle of Stephen here tonight. Yep, just as I thought. It's a throwback to the Cleveland Browns paint scheme. What a beautiful car that is, Steve. I love it. Being a Brown myself, of course. So here we are, lap 22 out of 200, second caution. And I probably need to hit the live button so we can see if we can't get off of replay action here. As lights are off on the pace car, we're griding back up. We got Stephen Luttrell, Landon Brown, and Scott Shive.
I will be right back real quick, Tracy.
Okay. Take your time. It's Caleb Boyd. Rolling through turn 4, getting into a restart zone. He nails it. He got a clean restart. And the Swedish Tigers is clear in second position. Moving up to the outside. Landon Brown is going to be up to the that was like third position to me. It was good. Oh, I'm sorry. And the bumper was so far out, I actually missed it there for a second. Steven Latrell's, oh man, he's working door to door with Austin Pack coming out of turn 4, side by side. Taking it into turn 1, Landon Brown right behind him. 16 here, rocking right behind them. So the way that I understand it, they do have 2 extra sets of tires in the pits, but they're still going 200 laps. So you still need to think, I think anyway, keep in mind tire wear. Maybe don't want to show all your cards right now. You see Steven Latrell. He's going to make the pass and get in front of Austin Pack. I'll fix that can, Steven. He's going to be looking for the next position. He takes the lead. Everybody seems to be lined up in single file right now.
Yeah, and that's a smart thing here to do, Tracy. We got 200 laps. You know, everybody needs to buckle in and just simmer down. We do have a stage break at lap 80, as you said. It just everybody needs to get their routine down, get the rhythm going, and just let everybody give each other space and run these laps.
But if they keep a single file like this, number 1, this race is going to zoom out. The lives are already at 31. Something tells me the intensity is going to pick up in the race. But we actually are, I'm showing we had 17 cars started. Austin Canyon skills, power steering went out and crashed into the bus and is now up to the loop. I'd like to thank you for joining. We have 16 cars out here. Everybody's putting down some rubber, so I know that Joel Carlson likes to try out the high lane from time to time. So I'm not sure. And there's Chucho right down to 77. He's already more or less forced up there. With the amount of side-by-side action that you have in there, maybe, perhaps, the second lane may sort of come in, get warmed in, and help some of these people to get pushed to the outside of the block. I'll tell you what, Austin, tell me, man, how did you think the setup was in track conditions tonight?
Oh, the setup felt great. It was a little loose coming off exit, especially if you got on the throttle a little too early. It definitely would snap the rear end around and you'd have to catch it. As you've seen me how to do it there before I lost power steering, but the car felt great otherwise than that, so it should be really easy to pass. Once the track gets running, we know that second boost is coming in really good, so we should be able to see some 2x2 racing coming in soon. Probably around, if I had to take an estimate, probably lap of 60, 70, maybe lap 90 after the stage break. So hopefully that second lap will come in soon.
Yeah, and he can't come in soon enough right now for Austin Pack, as he's got Landon Brown chomping at his bumper right now, trying to get around. Hey, man, he made it work. He made it work. I really thought that once someone got underneath you like that and to your side, you'd be able to, you'd more or less be forced to give up your position. But it looks like to me that higher line there seems to have some speed in it, because Austin certainly isn't losing any speed coming off the minute. Oh, man.
Oh, we got a spin.
Yeah, that's going to be Robert Eversole out of Indianapolis, Indiana.
Robert Eversole. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it just looks like he just got the car too far on the apron and it was just wrong place, wrong time. Just upset the car, got the crossweight off in the car, and then just set the car loose.
Now let's take another look. got on the apron a little bit, got the car a little upset. He probably got on the throttle at the same time, and it sort of knocked him right around. But there we go. That's our third caution of the night. As we still have Caleb Boykin, Stephen Luttrell, Landon, excuse me, I missed one, Austin Packer, Landon Brown, and Harold Rothery are your top 5.
Tell you one thing, that 72 car of Caleb Boykin's been really strong these past 2 late races. If he would have came in a little bit earlier in the season, he'd probably be up there with the front runners with Pack, Scott. I would say Need, but I just lost my little bit of gap I had. So.
Well, I tell you, I was going to bring up the points, but I don't think I got them updated. So we will see. I am showing 8 starts. Let's see, tonight is race 10. So I failed to update the points tonight. And I do apologize. I'll just kind of give you a summary of kind of where everyone's more or less falling out at. We've got one race missing off of this. And I apologize for that. You have back after week 8, we had Scott Shive, Austin Pack, Austin Cansdale, Hunter Crossan, and Paul Dillon. Daniel Jones right behind him, 77 of Mr. Oberg. Yogi Schlier, Zachary Patano, and Bradley Younger. Top 10 in points as of 2 races ago. So here we go. We've got them side by side, getting ready for a restart. Pace cars going down the back stretch, but the lights are off. You know what they say? Cautions breed cautions, but still early on in the race. Hopefully everyone will kind of mind their P's and Q's. And there goes Caleb again. Oh, he doesn't get quite as good a restart this time. So we got Stephen Luttrell taking him on second lane. Stephen got a really good restart coming down through this first lap on the restart. Boy, it didn't even, I mean, I'm not even sure if it took a full lap for everyone to tell.
Hey, I'd just like to point out here, Tracy, Steven's hungry. He's hungry for a win. I know he's pretty bad luck with the past couple of weeks. He's been right rear. The past 5 out of 6 races he's been in, man. So he's definitely hungry. Definitely thirsty for at least a top 5, maybe even possibly a win.
Well, it's one of favorite actors used to say, you got to play through it. You got to play through it. I can't remember which one it was now. Yeah, I have found that, man. I tell you, you start having bad luck in iRacing or racing in general, and it just seems to come in bunches. There's nothing that you can do. The craziest things that happen in power speed. Get hit from the rear. Get T-boned. But then, after a while, it seems like the bad luck kind of goes away, and you get lucky for a few races, and you kind of drive into the cloud of smoke and come out the other side, and you're the only one left. So I'm sure that Stephen is hoping that time will get back to him here as soon as possible, to the inside of Austin Pack. Man, there's some beautiful paint schemes out there, man. I was looking forward. You had a beautiful paint scheme there too, Austin. You didn't get much airtime from you, man. I was going to be interested in see what you had painted up. I saw you in practice. It looked like to me that it was a Toys R Us paint scheme.
It was a little mixture of everything. You know, I'm not a 90s baby. I was a 2000s baby, so I didn't get to live during the 90s. So I went and talked to my mom about what were the good things about the 90s. Well, one thing I know about the 90s is the Dixie paper cups with the blue, the purple, the white Dixie paper cups. So it was a little homage to them. And I just threw a bunch of old 90s companies. I had Blockbusters, I had Toys R Us, Radio Shack, Kmart, just a bunch of old companies on the car, just throwing it back to the 90s, throwing it back to the good times. Well, full-time not time, but just to pay homage to the 90s. And I was hoping to get a little bit more track time because I did want to do a thing kind of like Where's Waldo? Where's Tracy? I had a little Tracy Brown sitting around somewhere on the car. I'm gonna have to trying to figure out where this Tracy Brown character was gonna be at. So, but sadly, this luck didn't run my way tonight, and I guess I'm gonna sit up in the booth with you and drink some ice cold beverages and have a great show.
Absolutely, man. Well, I tell you, I really wish I could have seen that, Austin. That would be great, man. I gotta make sure I keep my. I got a lot going on here, so I'm moving around a lot, but I gotta stay on the microphone. But I do have a little mic. I don't have a headset anymore. So all our viewers out there, you hear my wonderful country voice. Yeah, man, those paint schemes you were talking about, that goes back a lot of memories, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a caution. Let's see what the caution's for here, Jason.
This is going to be a barbecue. I'll put this on the 11 car.
Looks like we saw involved in the
Oh, man, got underneath. Chris Norris, they got together, and wow, big time,
man.
And it didn't even really look like they even touched here on first replay, but we'll see if we can't get a better view of it. Winners ever saw? Oh man, he did. He got the gas, just like you were saying, Austin. Got the gas a little bit, lost the front end, pushed right up into Norris into the left rear there.
That sucks. Norris was putting along a pretty good race, man. That sucks, but it's still early. I know it sucks, but Norris got to keep his head up here, just fix that damage, get back out there, and just keep on trucking.
Okay, then. Well, I'm going to adjust the audio level of the cars a little bit. Have to be kind of careful there. Got to get my voice up. Get that one cars down a little bit. And let's see, checking out the chat here tonight. Let's see. Yes, Mr. Luttrell said I can barely hear you. Sorry about that. I'll try to do better. You guys with the brownness, of course. Man. See, Landon Brown looks like he's down on the apron. Not sure if he's cooling his tires. Yeah, he must be trying to. I thought for a minute there that he was going to dive on the pit lane. I don't know. What would you say would be the pit window right now, Austin?
To be honest, where they had 2 extra sets of tires in the pits, I know me and the 32 did a couple long flag runs in the old practice. With about a 50 to 60 lap run, the tires were about 50%. So, I mean, if it was me personally, I would want to stay out here and keep taking tires as long as you can and save them for later on in the race.
There we go to 71 of Caleb Boykin. Darts out again. It's a really good restart this time. But man, Stephen Luttrell's right on his bumper. It's to go through 1 and 2. Austin Pack and Landon Brown side by side coming out of 2. And then the 16 of Harold Walker. You know, I've been calling out his name off a lot here lately. So, I mean, he seems to be, I don't know, kind of moving up in the group, if you will, up towards the front. I expect him to be on the podium before long if he hadn't already. Oh, as you can see right there, we got Scott Shive. He kind of chopped off Scott. I think Scott was thinking about taking a look to the inside of Harold. Oh, man, we got one in the wall. 32 Hunter Carlson. But he still seems to be running along pretty good, so I don't guess it's that bad. Didn't seem to receive too much damage. And I'm looking at my sound meters here, so I'll put that back down a little bit too. And back to the voice chat. Sean Lamb Says, what's up, Tracy? Hey, Sean. Appreciate you tuning in here, man. Got a spot in the booth whenever you get ready.
Hey, look at old Scott up there looking underneath the 16 of Harold. Oh, he's there. He's
yep.
got.
Yeah, we're going to
see Scott.
Go ahead,
that race pace. I think Scott's going to be up there at the very end of the race, like he always is. And I think it's going to be a dog fight between these top 5 drivers here with Caleb, Steven, Pack, Landon, Scott, maybe even Harold here. Harold's looking pretty strong tonight.
Well, I know I haven't been announcing that much lately. I've been I've just been sick with COVID and a cold for the last 2 months. Today's the first day I felt about halfway decent in a long time. But I have been noticing Harold Rothery's name coming up an awful lot. And I think it's been good, not because of crashes or anything.
The leader! Oh, man. What happened here?
I'm going to try to pick this up a little bit early, so it may be before we actually get there. But there's Chris Norris into 56. I just wanted to try to make sure. I know that he was involved. Oh, okay. So Chris loses it coming off of turn 2. And he spins it back around, gets straight. That's for the smoke I saw. And here comes the leaders. Keep it down low, Chris. Oh, man. Just a half a groove too high. And we've got a miniature parking lot here. So many different cars involved.
Man, that sucks. Caleb was out there. He had a good gap on the second place of Stephen Luttrell there.
Whoa. Well, out of respect for Chris Norris, I don't think I'm going to replay that one. I'm sure he was doing everything he could, just spun out, was trying to get everything going, and might have even been checking some gauges or something, just came up off the bottom, not realizing that the leaders were coming down on him fast. But here we go, the 5th caution, lap 73 of 200. You think they're going to hit pit road this time, Austin?
To be honest, I think they stay out. This is another 7 laps to get to the stage break and then come in and change tires.
I'm sorry. Yep, you are correct, sir. I had totally forgot that the stage break was going to be up lap 80.
Unless Hunter Carlson, the race control, he makes this a stage break, but I don't think he does.
If I were behind the wheel right now, in Landon's shoes, say, you're in 2nd position. Everybody's staying out. I wonder what would happen if you short pitted everybody. Come in right now with 5 laps before the stage break, get on new tires and fuel, and then come out and let everybody else pit. Anyway,
I mean, it could possibly work.
Well, I've lost races just about in every conceivable possible way, so that would probably be just one more. And Stephen Luttrell, man, he gets a good restart. Takes off nice and early in the restart zone as we got, look at there, Scott Shive, man, already worked his way up to 2nd position here. He's on the inside of Landon Brown in the number 5 car to his outside. And then we got Byron Bartlett. I'm not very familiar with Byron. I know his name, but I'm not
for a little bit.
Has it? Okay.
He's not trying to dig at him. He's been a mid-pack driver. I mean, he's been solid. He's pretty fast. It's actually nice seeing him up front, keeping his nose clean here for what I've seen for the most part. He did start off the race with an EOL penalty, but it looks like it's not affecting him at all here in the top 5.
Yeah, absolutely, man. The mid-pack's where I make my living.
Hey, well, look who it is. The man, the myth, the legend, and the Mountain Dew machine, the 17, Daniel Monson Jones, is in the top 5 right now.
Boy, that's a beautiful car to me. I happen to love Mountain Dew.
That is a beauty car.
It is. And he's got the old-timey. I bet, that right there, that logo, that's the logo that I grew up with. You probably ain't never even seen it on a bottle before, have you?
I don't think I've ever seen that logo before. I've seen some old Mountain Dew logos, but I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
Yeah, oh, yes. I remember it on the good old glass bottles of Mountain Dew. Pepsi Coke. But you know, Mindfu, man, he's one of those guys who's going to start at the back every single race, and somehow or another, he always seems to make it up all the way to the front, as we got another caution.
That stage break.
Oh, appreciate you keeping on P's and Q's, man. So I bet we're going to see quite a few hit pit road this time.
Oh, most definitely. Everybody's gonna get them fresh tires, get a top off on fuel. I think if you come in the pit, I think you will have enough fuel to make it to the end. But tires, it's gonna be a tire game here. Who could say the tire is the best? But they do also have one more extra set of tires after they take these 4 tires. Even if they take 4 tires, they might take 2. I've heard some strategies in the pit road of taking 2 right sides. But I think the smart decision here would be to take all 4.
Yeah, they're lining up. We're getting ready to get a good view of it right here. Stephen Luttrell drops the right side. Yeah, he's definitely going to be taking on 4 tires. Yep. Wonder if any. Oh, like there's Landon Brown. I know he only took on right sides. So we're going to have to see
he
how that
definitely
works
took
out.
on the right sides. Well, if he didn't burn up them left sides, he's gonna be sitting good. His track position is a big part here at Five Flags.
We see Yogi Schlier coming in here, got a little bit of damage fixed. He didn't take on any tires, so he may have already been in the pits a little earlier. But right now, let's see. I'm showing Landon Brown being scored in first position. But that means that Hunter Carlson would have to be a wave around car or something.
That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, I'm showing Hunter as being in 12th position. So yeah, he must be going to be waved around.
They just got. Yeah, I think they came out the pits a little later than what the pace car was going to think or going to come out. So they let the cars around, man. But look, you got Landon Brown in first, you got Byron Bartlett in second, Stephen Luttrell in third, and Scott Shive in fourth.
Daniel Matthew Jones in fifth.
Hey, what about the old Canadian up there, Terry Duguay?
Oh yeah,
in old 6th place.
Another beautiful car. I don't think that's the same paint scheme he normally runs, I do believe. But still.
It looks like it's a little different.
And Landon Brown gets out to a good launch here on the restart. Stephen Luttrell slides down underneath Byron Bartlett, coming through turn 2. Bartlett scrapes the wall a little bit, still maintains control, gives Luttrell plenty of room there. Yeah, I thought he might be trying to make a run underneath. I tell you, I wonder, Steven's got yips, man. That's what's going on. You notice how much room he was giving Byron there going through the corners?
Yeah. Well, that's also how Steven drives, though. I mean, he likes to be respectful. He likes to give people plenty of room, so, I mean.
Yeah, that looked like to me that was a case of the driver just saying, hey, it's not worth it at this point in time. let's make sure we don't mix it up until we get closer to the end of the race. I just want to give oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Austin.
No, I was going to see if you knew if the 66 took right sides too.
I think he did because he beat Stephen Luttrell out of the pits. I'm not sure if he took on any tires.
Oh, we have another caution.
We have a caution. Well, I'm a may.
It
I'm a back.
It
I'm a
looks
back.
like the 12 got into the 41 going into turn 1. They was 3 wide going into turn 1, so it's.
Oh, yes. Let's see if we can take another view of this thing here. Yeah. So 41's going to arc it off down there to 12. He's got a car underneath him. The 41 didn't realize it and only left one lane, and essentially they just ran out of real estate. And again, we got Landon Brown, Byron Bartlett, Stephen Luttrell, Daniel Jones, Scott Scheid as your top 5. Lap 92 out of 200. I tell you what, that was a fast 92, though. Seemed like it to me, anyway. These guys were really, for the most part, lined up nose to tail and knocked down some laps. I just want to give a shout out to my partner, Colton Briner. He said he wasn't going to be able to make it tonight. I think he got called in to work. And as much as me and him both enjoy this, real life comes first. So, miss you, Colton.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you again. But Mr. Cansdale here is doing a great job filling in for you.
I'm trying my best.
You did you wreck your car intentionally so you could come up here and be with me? You can be honest.
No, actually, I was actually having really a lot of fun. I'm really wanting this championship, man, but I think it just went out the window for me. So,
What do you yeah, do y'all use drop races? I don't even think I've even heard that come up before.
I don't know if we use it for late models. I think we do. I think we do get one drop race, if I'm not mistaken.
I know you had
But
missed
I might be wrong.
As we see Landon Brown, man, he launches it out there right in front of Mindfu Jones on his inside, running in third. Stephen Luttrell running the second line, making that outside groove work. But boy, I tell you, Stephen he's either really running it high or giving these guys to his inside an awful lot of room.
I think he's just giving them an awful lot of room here, Tracy. Just trying to be cautious here.
I can't really blame him. As we see Hunter Carlson right now in the 32, he's kind of back in the hornet's nest right now. Not used to seeing him back there that far, but you know, he's only in 7th position, and he's got back on the lead lap now. He's another one of those guys that just always seems to find his way back to the front no matter what happens.
I just realized something, Tracy.
What's that?
Caleb Boykin retired from the race. He's not in the race no more.
Oh, man. Well, I saw where he used one of his 2 fast repairs. I'm not
He's
sure.
20 laps down.
Yeah, I didn't really see him get into anything else. I don't know if he might have got a black flag or something like that for speeding. He just decided that the night was not going
another
his way.
caution.
Here we go. I'm not seeing anything come up there, Austin. You see anything? We may have to
I'm
rewind
looking.
it. See if we can't rewind it back here. Yeah, I don't. Most of the time, whenever there's a wreck, there's smoke. You know, kind of where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. Unless there's just something I ain't seeing.
Yeah. I don't know. That might have been a call by race control. I'm not real sure. But I tell you, I got to commend Steven tonight, man. He's doing what I've done a couple of different times, is just really, really take the safe route. You know, there's going to come a time here. We got 92 laps remaining, and there's going to come a time where you're going to have to, you know, sort of get in harm's way, if you will. But I don't blame him right now. It's still way too early to be risking anything, especially with the string of bad luck that he's had here in the past.
Are you big into the old college football, Tracy Brown?
Nah, not so much, man. This is pretty much it for me. I used to be really big into the NFL. Used to be a huge Panthers fan. Watched every single game for years. And it just got too politically incorrect for me to watch anymore. And so anyway, found something else to do with my Sunday afternoons. Haven't looked back. But is there a championship going on tonight?
Yeah, it's the college football championship tonight. You got Miami versus Indiana. Right now, I think the score I just checked was 3-0 with 9 minutes left in the second.
Who's got the 3?
Indiana.
Well, I know nothing about those teams this year, but just what I heard on little news blips this morning. And I think the consensus is that Indiana's going to blow them out. So that always piques my interest there whenever people go talking like that. So if these guys right here keep on this pace, man, we'll be able to catch the end of that football game.
It'd be nice, but it looks like the 66 and the old 32 there got a little close there going into turn 1 and 2.
I saw that. It was, you start to see cars wiggling back and forth, and when you got company around you there, that's kind of where I need to keep the camera.
Oh, man!
Because
Holberg gets turned.
Well, there's one good thing. Charles didn't hit anything. He probably flat spotted his tires there, but it didn't appear to hit anything to me. Oh. Is he going to be able to get his car restarted? There he goes. I'm not sure if the car...
For me, it looks like the 66 chased him up the track and left reared him. I don't know if it was on purpose or not.
We're getting ready to go back and check it out. So as you see, I'm coming off turn 2. Ooh, you know, it's not quite... I hate to call it like this, but I can't think of a different word right now, as blatant as what it looked like from the other camera angle. It just looked like to me that maybe he kind of got on the gas just a little bit too early, lost the nose, and unfortunately Mr. Oberg happened to be right in his way. Take the in-car camera view here. So, he was down there on the apron pretty close. Yeah, I think this is just my guess. It looked like to me he was anticipating Charles taking it up closer to the wall, and I think his car might have been pushing a little bit as well. But I could be wrong. It won't be the first time. Won't be the last. But Landon Brown, man, he's staying in, still got the lead with those 2 tires. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it the whole race like that or not, or if anybody else is either. He's got another set of tires left in the pits, in the bank, should they decide to use them. And of course, whatever he does, everybody else will probably do something different. We got Landon Brown first, Stephen Luttrell in second, Scott Shive in third, Austin Pack in fourth, and Terry Duguay in 5th position. So we're getting lined up
Terry
for another
Duguay.
restart. Oh, Landon, man, I mean, he really nailed it there. I'm not familiar with the restart zone, or if there is one. They might not be running with one or not. he certainly got a great jump there. Stephen Luttrell's got Scott Shive to his inside as they're going through 3 and 4. Austin Pack right behind Shive. I'm sure hoping to jump at the chance to get around Luttrell if Shive can pull it off. Again, we go nose to tail pretty quickly, especially up front. Got a little bit of action going on back there in the back. And I tell you, man, Terry Duguay, he's running in 5th position. He's having a really good night tonight. There's the guy I was telling you about, that 32. I'm not exactly sure what happened to Hunter, why he got a lap down, but he got it back, and here he is fighting for 5th position right now, looking underneath Terry Duguay. Not sure if Terry lost the rear end or if he got helped along there. Oh!
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. I'll let you describe what just happened there. And we're going to have to go back manually here again. I'm not getting a little quick alert.
From what it's looking like, it looks like the 41 hits the apron just a little bit, and the 81 is not expecting him to come up the track, and they just meet in the middle. But
well, it seemed like to me it started right here. Like he got loose coming off that corner. Now he's taking a low entry, and I think, I don't know, he just might have throttled up a little too quick again, maybe. Yeah. Do you remember IBM they used to have during the football season? You make the call.
oh yeah, I do. I remember that.
I used to love those commercials. Well, there you go. There you go, YouTube viewers. There's your one right there. You make the call. And one thing that I just noticed while we were looking at that replay, Landon Brown is now in 10th position. Okay, yep, so we got Daniel Jones, Landon Brown, Chris Norris, Ron Waters, Charles Oberg, and Austin Pack all pitted right before we come back live here. So that's going to leave Stephen Luttrell in the 36 car and Scott Shive to his outside in the 87. The 41, huh? Even after that incident, Terry Duguay is still going to be in 3rd position. Hunter Carlson's going to be in 4th. And so here we go, man. This is where the chess match starts. These late model cars, Austin, I used to tell people, it's kind of like, I think Chris Golden coined the phrase, it's like a ballet. And somewhere along the lines we come up with a ballet, a chess match, with a game of lawn darts thrown in. This is where all the strategy is going to play out. When do you take tires? When do you come into pit? How aggressive are you to start? And have you got enough at the end to be able to charge for the lead for someone else who might have been saving all along? Lights are off on the pace car, getting lined up side by side, going down the back stretch. Stephen Luttrell on the pole. We'll be waiting for him to get this thing started. There he goes. It's another great restart. Stephen Luttrell, man, I tell you what, he is doing some great restarts. And we've got Terry Duguay got underneath Scott Shive, now running in 2nd position. And it's getting side by side back there. We see Yogi Schleer and Hunter Carlson are going side by side, getting into turn 1. '66 of Byron Bartlett kind of hung out to the outside. Everybody's going to be scrambling as hard as they can while somebody's holding them up in that 2nd lane to get underneath them so they can pass them as well. It looks like Yogi's getting.
Yogi's clear.
Yeah, he's doing good. Taking a a different line. Seems to be like really running low, but it seems to be working. Taking a shorter path around this track.
Oh, he got a little loose in the
man.
grass.
We remain green. No yellow has come out.
Man, that sucks. Yogi was running good in the top 5, man, fighting for a top 5 spot right there. That sucks, man. I hate
It
for him.
does.
He's been
Oh,
trying
no,
so hard.
there's the 16
Oh!
going around. Harold Rothery. Let's see if we can find out what happened here.
It was like the old 16 car.
Skull Bandit. Oh, man, just lost it coming off of turn 2. Lit up the rear tires. In that high lane, I imagine it's, you know, if you're down the low lane, you throttle up too early, take you to the wall. You're in the second lane, throttle up too early, and the tail end will come around. So not much damage there, though. So we still got Stephen Luttrell, Duguay, Shive, Carlson, Bartlett, your top 5. Landon Brown's worked his way back up to 6th, and Austin Pack's come back up to 7th. In 8th, we got Art Milne. You know, I haven't gotten a picture or a view of Art's car tonight. The Port City Pirates. Art Milne, New Brunswick, Canada. I guess, how many Canadians do we have here? 2?
It's looking like 2. You got Terry Duguay. Oh, you got 3.
3? Who's the other one?
You got Terry Duguay, Art Milne, and it looks like Byron Bartlett is a Canadian.
Yes, look at there. St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. The number 66 car. That looks like a throwback to me, but I can't quite place it. I'm not sure if that was an old Hardee's paint scheme or something.
I was about to say, it looks like an old Hardy scheme.
Do they have those in Canada?
I don't know. I know they got Wendy, so.
Hey, there you go. Okay, here we go. How about this? Man, Terry Duguay's having one heck of a race tonight. Finds himself in second position on the outside of Stephen Luttrell. Scott Shive in 3rd. Hunter Carlson moved up to 4th. And here we go. They are back, and we are green flag. Stephen Luttrell gets another nice launch. Scott Shive rolling the bottom line. And it looks like Duguay may get left out.
Oh, 3 wide going into turn 3. Oh!
Boy, come on, Hunter. Oh, man. That was close right there.
That.
Yeah. I think the worst part was probably his feelings. I think that was the most damage that occurred right there. I don't think he got too much from the wall. But I'm sure he didn't appreciate getting moved up any.
I just got a word in my ear, old Tracy. It seems like there's a 10-point gap between Scott Shive and Austin Pack for the championship right now.
Oh, wow. And there they are running. Well, they're getting ready. I think they run nose to tail, but they're getting ready to run side by side, it looks like.
So, hopefully, maybe Austin Pack can finish ahead of Scott Shive here and maybe close that gap up just a little bit more. Oh, Charles Ober running in the 7th position tonight.
Yeah, Charles is having a good night. You know, he got spun out a while ago. But he didn't hit anything, so he might not have had to pit. Yeah, he's easing up, or giving Hunter Carlson the low line there. As Hunter is kind of trying to work his way back to the 66 after that little altercation.
Notice something. Old Terry Duguay is running about a lane and a half higher than everybody else in turn 1 and 2. Oh, Austin Peck makes a move down to the bottom. Scott Shive here for third. Looks like he might clear him. Oh, nope. Scott Shive still hit 6th round on the high line here. Oh, Austin Peck finally makes the pass, and Scott Shive going in turn 1 and 2 for the third place position.
And there's Landon Brown following Pack right underneath Shive. Oh, I was fixed to say Landon Brown and Shive, but now it's the 66 and Byron Bartlett and Shive going side by side through 1 and 2.
Damn, Scott needs to get off that top line.
Yeah, that is the thing, man.
Back fast.
Once you get moved up, boy, those guys that are behind you will absolutely drive it for all they're worth to be one of the ones that can pass you while they've kind of got you hung out in the second lane. On lap 140 of 260 remaining, and Mr. Luttrell has checked out. He's pulled out, well, I say checked out, it's a 1.6 second lead here. But as small as this track is, it seems like he's checked out.
About a 1.5 lead, looks like.
As we see Landon Brown making a move to the inside of Austin Pack coming out of turn 4. Running side by side, headed down into turn 1. Landon keeps it on the inside. Oh man, Austin Pack with 66 came awful close. Pack's left rear there. That lead 66 of Byron Bartlett. And there again, once somebody gets you up in that second lane, man, they'll do everything they can to dive and try to be one of the lucky people to keep it down low. And that's kind of the reason why, well, let's see, we've got about 57, 56 laps to go. I mean, look at the track, man. It's getting kind of dark all the way up. A good couple of grooves there. But that second lane still may not have enough to compete with the guy running the bottom. What do you think, Austin?
Yeah, it looks like that second lane's starting to come in just a little bit here, but I think that low line's still going to be the most dominant line here. Do we know what the track temperature is right now, Tracy?
Yes, we do. We got 81 degrees ambient temperature. Track temperature is 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity, look at that humidity, man, 61.5. Wow. With a southeast wind.
The track's a little cool, so I mean, there's still a lot of grip in the track, so. Depends on who's saving their tires the most here for these last 50 laps.
Yeah, the field is starting to get stretched out a little bit now. And unless someone really lights up the tires coming off the corner, these laps are going to start clicking down pretty fast.
Looks like Landon Brown finally made a move on the 81 here for, what's that, 3rd place?
Yep, 3rd position. Landon Brown out of Bailey, North Carolina, member of Triple B Racing. 3 starts, 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, but a goose egg on the wins category. Tonight may be his night. This is his favorite track. It's one where he says he runs the best at. So that could make for an interesting finish, especially if we get a late race caution. Well, I tell you something, Austin, I just haven't noticed. I'm not sure. You know, Scott Shive always seems to be on the podium no matter where we go, but he has dropped now all the way to 8th. And I just can't help but wonder if that isn't part of his strategy. He might think that it's got this particular run here has a green flag feel to it. and he's going to save all that he can to make a charge, maybe with about 30 to go or so.
I mean, that's what it's looking like here, because you know Scott, he's always up there running up front. So he might be trying to save up his stuff for these last couple 30, 40 laps here. So he's probably hoping and praying there ain't another caution. Knock on some wood. I don't know if you got any wood around you, but I ain't got none. But if he does save his tires for the later run, did Landon hit not too long ago?
Let's see, 38 laps ago is when Landon pitted. 39 laps ago.
So he has recently pitted, so...
Yeah, and let's look, there's Scott Shive last pitted on lap 82, which is 74 laps ago. So yeah, those tires are probably starting to feel the effects of this track. So
yeah,
if
5
we
flags
were,
is
go ahead, Austin. I'm sorry.
I said 5 flags is one of them tracks. It's like a cheese on cheese grater, man. This track's really rough on tires. So I don't know how these guys' tires are feeling right now. I mean, I could probably give you my input. It's probably driving like ice right now. They're probably trying to keep everything they got underneath them.
I just have to believe that Scott Shive is just in full conserve mode right now. I'm not sure if he's thinking this thing may go all the way green. He wants to make sure he doesn't bust a tire. Or if he's trying to save something in case there is a late race caution and he stays out. But at this point in time, if there is a caution, I think you have to come in and get tires.
We got Landon Brown living underneath the second place. And Terry Duga here goes to the bottom in 1 and 2. Terry Duga is going to have to run on the outside here. Let's see if Landon can make the pass in 3 and 4. It looks like he might be able to do it. And he did. He's clear. And Austin Peck's going to follow suit.
Yeah, Duque seems to be giving them plenty of room there, but he's been, like you said earlier, you know, he's been running sort of a good half a lane to a full lane up all night. It appears maybe to get entering anyway, maybe to get a better run coming off the corner. You see right there, he was a good lane up with no one underneath him. And that will affect how these cars drive as well. Entering a little high helps you come off the corner. But it does open the door for someone like Hunter Carlson to run up there and kind of, you know, charge the corner and put the nose inside of him there. We see Austin Pack, man. He's coming back up against the bumper there of Landon Brown, getting into turn 1. Running nose to tail. Let's see if we can find out when the last time Pack pitted was. 48 laps ago. So Landon and Pack, that's right, I remember that now. Yeah, both of them pitted on the same lap.
I want to point something out to you, Tracy.
Yeah.
Just 3 laps ago, Steven was ahead of Landon Brown by 1.6 seconds. The gas closed down to 1.2. So they're gaining on Steven quick.
Yeah. Oh man, it's down to almost 1.1, or they actually had it down to almost a second there at one point. I don't know. Also, you find yourself out there with that big a lead. Do you ease up some and try to conserve, feeling like this thing may go all the way? You know, just to ensure you don't pop a tire.
Yeah, in the mindset of Steven, yeah, I say he's probably trying to ease up. He's had a pretty sizable gap for the past 60-ish laps, so he probably is trying to conserve his tires and make it last another 30 laps here. But the question is, do Pack and Brown use up their stuff before they get to Steven? Because you know Steven's saving his stuff So the question is Pack and Brown battling each other and then going to waste up their stuff by the time you get to Steven?
Yeah, and it looks like to me, all of a sudden, Steven's like, well, that's enough saving. 30 to go. Let me pull it on out now. Back up to a 1.6 second lead over second place, Landon Brown. Austin Pack's running in third in the 81 car. There's Hunter Carlson coming back up, and he's closing in on Brown and Pack, coming in fourth position. Well, at least it seemed like me it was.
Now the question is, how much trouble is this lap car going to make for Brown and Pack? Is he just going to let them by, or is it like he's going to make them put up a fight? Because he just let Steven go by like a hot knife through butter. So, I mean, we'll see how this lap car is going to affect Brown. Oh, he just gets on the bottom of the track. That's a good man right there.
Yes,
Smart
it
driver,
is.
get out of the way, let the leaders battle. As Pack looks on the bottom of Brown here going into turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, I actually thought he had him there, but there's something about coming off of that third corner up high. It seems to let you hold a lot of momentum.
Oh, is he going for an outside pass here?
Oh, look at that. Oh, man. I think he is, Austin.
He might be able to pull this off. He's got half the car on him.
This right here is where to be.
Coming out of 4.
Yeah, this is where it's going to be interesting to me. Seems like you can get a really good run coming off turn 4 on the high side.
Brown's so good on that bottom. He's putting a big old fight on the all Pack here, but it's allowing the 32 of Hunter Carlson to catch up to him. It's about to be a 3-way battle for second place here.
Yeah. Well, I noticed a couple laps before there, Austin Pack, he was taking that arcing into the corners kind of high. And Landon saw that and was riding up high with him. But coming through that last corner through 3 and 4, Austin Pack left in one lane there. And coming off of turn 4, there is something about you can kind of launch on that outside groove. And he got around Landon on the outside. So that was a great pass by Austin Pack. Got Landon Brown right now.
I've seen on the outside.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, though, with them two battling, it let Steven get to almost a 2.5 second lead over the second place car. Is Pat going to have enough tire and enough time to catch up to Steven? We're coming to 20 to go.
Yeah, it's definitely time to dig now, baby. You got what you got. You got to pretend like, or make believe, or believe anyway, this thing's going to go green all the way at this point. Can't be counting on any kind of cautions. You just got what you got. You got to throw it down, man. Hope for the best. As we see,
Hey,
Chris
Scott's is catching up to Terry Duguay here. Oh, looks like the 41s is going to let the 87 by.
Yeah. And I think Mr. Shive there said, hey, it's time to dig, man. I got to go. I can't save anymore. But at this point in time, he is, Hunter Carlson's just out. Got such a big lead there, I don't even know. It's almost like Scott Shive needs a Hail Mary, which would be a caution here in the last 15 laps or so. Be able to have a shot at it. Right now, you can tell everybody's kind of single file. Oh, I think I see one.
From that little ticker, it looks like Austin Pack's closing that gap pretty fast. It went from 2.5 seconds to 1.5 seconds in a matter of 4 to 5 laps. So let's see if Pack can dig down deep and catch old Steven Latrell here. As we got Hunter Carlson battling Landon Brown on the outside. Maybe getting passed on the outside again to Landon Brown.
Yeah, I think Hunter saw what Austin was able to do. And, you know, Hunter kind of likes to drive those, or drive in the second lane once he gets worked in anyway. So I think Hunter's got that same idea right now. And they need to be careful. They don't want to be the caution here with 13 laps remaining. But they are running side by side, door by door, going down the backstretch into turn 3. Hunter's leaving him plenty of room, trying to get a good run coming off. Landon's using up every single inch of the track between him and Hunter to stay.
Oh, Hunter with a crossover.
Yeah, Hunter was like, well, if I can't get you on the outside, I'll just do it on the inside. And I think,
oh,
yeah,
my bad.
I'm not sure.
I saw the 66 spinning.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking that Landon more or less just kind of conceded that position there for Hunter. Didn't want to slow him down anymore.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's see if we can check on.
I was looking down and I saw the 66 down in the pit road. I was like, uh-oh, we got to spin. But he was just coming in to take tires.
There was Art Milne. And look at the 41. Terry Duguay, who had a wonderful night tonight, was running up front most of the night. And it just looks like maybe... Oh, look at that. Last pitted on lap 82, 109 laps ago. So, yep, those tires have seen their... He about got the goodie off of them anyway. Yeah, and Austin Pack, he made a charge, but I think he is going to be running out of time and laps as well. So far, 194 laps out of 200. Stephen Luttrell is our leader. Had 11 cautions for 43 laps. Had 3 drivers, 4 lead changes. Fastest lap, Caleb Borkin, 16.96 to 102.91 miles an hour. And unfortunately, he got caught up in the incident and was forced to retire. But I was just interested in that, how many cautions we had, because, I mean, 11 cautions is pretty good clip there. But, man, we rattled off 100 laps here like it was nothing all under green. Or close to it, anyway. Look at there, Scott Shive ends up getting around Landon Brown, moving into the 4th position.
Scott Shive's recovering really nicely here. After getting shuffled back to the mid-pack. Coming back for a strong top 5 finish here. Definitely something he needs, but I think Austin Pack's going to close that gap up a little bit tonight in the point standings.
Yep, 4 laps to go. Coming up on 3 laps to go. Man, he seems to be visually, anyway, closing in on Hunter. I just don't know if he's going to have enough time to catch up with him and be able to pass him once he does get there. Yeah, man, he's close within.
He's got him down to about a second.
Yeah, 0.1 seconds. Yeah, he's all over his bumper right now. Look at that. He makes a dive going into turn 1 underneath Hunter Carlson. Hunter can't do anything about it.
Hey, all I'm saying. Oh, never mind. We came to the white flag already. And it looks like Steven's going to take the checker flag.
Oh, man. I got so engrossed in the battle there going on that I didn't even realize it. How about that?
I didn't even realize it was lap 200. I was focused on 3 different paddles there for a second.
Okay, then. Well, I tell you what. Stephen made a request to me the other night. We're going to keep it on camera on him right now. See if he gives us a smoke show. I got to have a smoke show. He wanted us to go through the finishing results before we get to the interview. And I'm more than happy to do that for him, but he needs to give me a little bit of smoke so I can have something to go into the finishing results with there. Congratulations, Stephen Luttrell. Finally got the monkey off his back, man. How about that? And, you know, I go back thinking, too, Austin. You remember earlier on in the race when he was giving like 2 lanes to the guy to his inside? I mean, man, that was just that was good thinking there. You know, just go ahead, give it up, and fight at the end. So, anyway, if it's all right with you, we'll go through our top finishers here before we take a break and get our podium finishers in here.
Sounds good to me.
Okie dokie, man. Our winner, as you just saw, of the 36, Stephen Luttrell. Second place, putting up a good fight. Always up near the front, 81 of Austin Pack. And how about Scott Shive, man? Dropped all the way back last time I checked, 8th position, saving tires and battled all the way back to 3rd. Hunter Carlson also was a lap down earlier on, come back and got a 4th position. Landon Brown into 5, finishes in 5th. So another good run for him. And Charles Chooch Oberg, man, what a great finish. Saw him spun out down the backstretch there earlier on in the race. Comes home with a 6th place finish. Man, that's great. The Canadian Pirate. I think he's Canadian. Isn't he? Yeah, he's Canadian, isn't he?
Yeah.
The 15
sure
Art
he is.
Mill. Yeah. He's close enough.
he's definitely-
He's close enough up there. We can call him Canadian anyway. And the 15 car comes home in 7th position. The 99 of Ron Walters brings home an 8th. Harold Rothery had another good run tonight. He finishes 9th. And Terry Duguay still comes home with a top 10. But, man, he was battling up front for most of the race. Also, if you don't mind, take the rest of them for us here.
Finishing in 11th, 6 laps down. In the 56 is Crystal Norris. Finishing 12th, you got the 66 of Byron Bartlett, also 6 laps down. Finishing 13th, you got Daniel Mindfu Jones, 16 laps down. Don't know what happened there. He was running up front. He was a really strong car tonight. Finishing 14th, you got the 12 of Yogi Schleer. 15th, the 72 of Caleb Boykin. Sucks. He was a really strong car. Got caught up in that early wreck, and I think the motor wasn't able to be saved. Finishing 16th, you got the 11 of Robert Eversole. And finishing dead last, man, Austin Unlucky Cansdale finished 195 laps down.
Hey, man, that's part of racing. You can never tell when you're going to have a hardware failure there. So we all know you got to have power steering to be able to drive these things. So with your power steering pump going out, drove you straight into the wall. It wasn't of your making, is what I'm trying to say. Trying to make you feel better. Hopefully.
Yeah, I know. It just. All I have is one request. Before we do go off the air, we do the old find the Tracy. Where's Tracy at?
Okay, all right. Hey, I may have to rewind it on back up there a little ways, but we'll see what we can do. But in the meantime, viewers, you guys hang on here. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to take the broadcasters here. Going to take a pit stop, and we'll come back with our podium finishers. Y'all hang in there. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Five Flags Speedway, another production here for Wide Motorsports Network. We got 4 Wide Motorsports Racing League late model stock series at Five Flags Speedway. And so now I guess we're going to start talking to our podium finishers. And I think we've got another in-race reporter. Might have climbed out of his car, got a microphone in his hand. Charles Oberg, you got a copy there, buddy?
Tracy, I do got a copy, and I'm down here with Scott Shives, Mr. Third place on the podium tonight. Scott, how'd you think about this race tonight? I know I followed you around the track for quite a few laps at the end, and you mic'd up and said, hey, I suggest you save your tires, and I did just that, but then you took off on me. How'd you feel?
Yeah, I didn't. I hope that didn't sound arrogant at all. I knew in the first 80 lap run, Five Flags is a place I'm very familiar with, but I think Five Flags is really suited for super late models, not late model stocks. It's not a good track car combo for me personally. A lot of people do it really well. I don't, and so I knew saving is the game. I mean, Five Flags is a cheese grater of a track, so I knew that for me to win tonight or finish on the podium, it was going to be about strategy. I was not going to beat Pack or Luttrell or Carlson or Cansdale if he didn't wreck. If we played out just straight up, if we were all the same on tires at the end or something like that, I knew strategy and tire saving was going to have to come into play. So I really tested it out in that first 80 lap run. I fell back to about 7th, and I made my way all the way back up to Luttrell, who was the leader, and was about to pass him before the caution came out. So I knew that was what needed to happen. I needed to save that because at the end, coming to the caution, I was way faster. And so I was like, okay, if I'm going to win, that's how we're going to do it. So pitted it at lap 80, didn't take tires from there. Luckily, didn't get involved in any incidents or anything. Going forward, a lot of people, I got stuck on the outside because a lot of people were pushing. And in hindsight, I think I should have saved a little less and pushed a little harder, because I think when I actually started to push with 30 to go, I want to say that Luttrell was probably 5 or more seconds ahead of me. So I was just too far back on track to catch up with him and Pat, because when I started pushing, I was 4/10 faster, but I was just too far back. So I was giving you the right advice there, Charles, but I was saving us a little too much. So I appreciate you playing nice with me and not trying to make any crazy moves, but I hate that I steered you a little bit in the wrong direction. So, but yeah, I mean, it worked out well. I ended up getting a podium, and it worked out that the past 2 races in a row, Pack and I have evened out exactly on points. So after, having the big points deficit from the hard race that was Sobo, I mean, I feel like everything went wrong for me there. I've been lucky enough to at least keep even with Pack so far in these last 2 races. So I would like to get it back to victory lane. It's been quite a while. I had some early great races, and I've had great races since. I've only finished outside the top 5 once, but I have not been to victory lane since middle of November, and I don't like that. And I would like to get back to victory lane. I feel like Austin probably has the momentum swing right now in terms of the championship. So I would like to get back to victory lane and change that up. But congrats to Steven. Congrats to Austin on the 1st and 2nd place for them. Luttrell, when he comes to race with us, and I love when he comes to race, so he is always a contender. And Pack, I've said it all season long. I enjoy driving with him. I enjoy driving with Hunter. And Cansdale, it's always fun getting to race around all those guys. Charles, it was great getting to race around you tonight. We played it nice. We played it safe. I got to thank the Lord above for giving me the talent, the ability, and good people like y'all in a great league for us. It's just, we always come out here and have fun. At the end of the day, it's just iRacing, and I had fun tonight.
Yeah, Scott, I take that sentiment just as you said it, man. I was saving myself, and you just telling me that was just a reassurance to hear it from such a great driver. Really look up to you guys, Luttrell, Peck, Shive, Carlson, Brown. All you guys are really good, and to be part of that was awesome. So, yeah, thanks for telling me that, man, and congratulations again on your 3rd place finish, bro.
Thank you, Charles. Appreciate you.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll send it over to Austin Kensdale.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Biggie. I'm sitting down here on the second podium with Austin Pack. Austin, Man, what a night! You had a lot of ups and downs, mainly ups, but that caution that you got spun out kind of sucked. But you recovered really well with a strong second place finish. Tell us about your night.
It was definitely a up and down night. Got in two unfortunate accidents. Yeah, I should have took tires when I come in to got that last fast repair. I wasn't expecting it to go green. I was planning on coming back down, at least getting right sides, but then just ran out of time. Steven had one heck of a car tonight. Even after our incidents, I feel like we had a one heck of a car. Um, it's good to still be running up front after all the incidents.
Yeah, you definitely recovered really strong after those two incidents. You had really one really strong hit with the 72, I think it was. You rear-ended the crap out of him coming into four. I think it was a 72.
Yeah,
But recovered really strong in there. Um, Tonight was the 90s theme throwback race. Tell us a little bit about your 90s throwback scheme here.
yeah. I went with the Tim Richmond throwback. I don't know if it was exactly in the '90s, but it looked good for that old Milwaukee beer. So we decided to throw it on here and see what happens. And it turned out it might have been a little good luck charm right there.
It definitely looked good underneath these five flag lights here tonight. Anybody would you like to thank? Any sponsors? Any family?
Yep, old Milwaukee beer for the throwback, and my wife and my daughter for giving me the time to do this in the evenings, and Wayne and Hunter and everybody that puts this on. Tracy for doing the broadcasting. I know it's probably not easy. After all, we do all have full time jobs, so just appreciate everybody for putting it on, man. Get a little time to clear the head and have some fun.
Oh,
I
congratulations
second
on
that.
your
Thanks for the
second.
broadcast, by the way. Also,
Scott Shive coming in with a little broadcast bomb here. Uh, but congratulations on your second place finish. I think I got a little birdie in my ear. You're still 10 points behind Scott Shive going into Bristol next week or next Monday
Yeah,
for the
old
late
Scott,
models.
he's like to keep that 10 point lead. We got to cut it in half at least.
Well, we got Bristol coming up next in the late model, so definitely gonna be a fun race here there. So but congratulations on your second place finish tonight. You have a great night.
Thanks, sir. You too.
Tracy, back up to you.
Appreciate that, Austin. Congratulations to Mr. Pack, especially for the kind words. And I just want to let everybody know, standing beside the man himself right here, Mr. Stephen Luttrell. Congratulations. I think that was it the Browns paint scheme you brought back? Was that the good luck charm? Be honest with me.
I don't know. The last 7 days have just been pretty brutal for me, but yeah, it was fun going out there and racing. I've been tore up too much. Didn't have time to put a 90s paint scheme on there, but so I just as simple as I could.
Well, I tell you, man, it's the Browns colors. You know, I'm a Brown myself, so I'm kind of partial to that. Just want to let you know, the Eastern Technical Design logo, it doesn't bring too much good luck. But hey, you know, you throw a little brown scheme on there, it looks like it's working out for you. But I always try to start off my interviews. I do have a couple of questions for you, but I always try to ask the driver, kind of describe how you felt like the race went tonight for you. Obviously, you won, but I mean, any kind of issues or anything like that? I mean, you know, you weren't on the pole, and just kind of summarize your race for me, if you would.
Yeah, it was the first half of it was pretty, pretty frustrating with all the cautions, and it wasn't terrible, but there were some moments in there that they were just coming every 3 laps or so. But as the track rubbered in and we got to the stage, my tires were wearing out pretty good. I wanted to push it pretty hard and see what the tires would look like at the stage. Came in, they were not awesome, so I knew I needed to hold it back, but we ended up getting the lead there, and it went green, and I said to myself, if we get a yellow within 60 or 50 to go, I'm gonna go ahead and get tires. But I saw 40, 30, 20 to go. I said, well, we made this bed, we gotta lay in it now. So yeah, I hadn't had tires since lap 80, and I just kept watching the leaderboard, and whenever they would catch up to me a little bit, I'd gas it up and get some more speed, and then wait till I get a gap on them and kind of slow it back down a little bit, trying to save as much tire as I could. But at the end, they were absolutely gone.
Well, I tell you, you just actually stole one of my questions and answered it as well. But I do have one more in my bag here. I noticed early on racing around other drivers. It just appeared to me, didn't know if this was intentional or not, but given this streak of bad luck that you've had, it appeared like you were giving maybe more than one lane to a guy if he got underneath you, maybe as much as 2 lanes between you guys. Was that intentional, or were you just really just trying to take it super high and get a good run off the corners?
Well, I hate to put it this way, but sometimes it depends on who I'm racing around and who's next to me. But if I was doing it, if I was given that much room, it was probably intentional by subconscious, just to stay clear of anything. But I do know there was 1 or 2 points that you're probably seeing there that, no, there was a couple times that I pushed up really bad and just had to just hammer it out as hard as I could because I'd pushed into the corner too hard and pushed up. But yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah. Well, I know you're glad to have that monkey off your back, man. Congratulations again. Just go ahead and thank your sponsors or whoever you'd like to thank.
Well, first of all, my family, my mom, my dad, my wife for letting me do this, my kids, you guys for putting on the broadcast, Full Ride Motorsports, and the 81, the 87, the 41, all these, the 5, all these guys that we were racing really hard, side by side, door to door. Sometimes we were banging doors, but never even got an incident point for it because we're racing hard and racing clean. And I appreciate being able to race side by side with guys and not worry about them taking me out, whether it's on accident or not. But yeah, it's just been a rough stint. So yeah.
Well, I can certainly understand, man. I've been there before. I know exactly. It was like I was telling Austin, and it just seems like to me, maybe it's iRacing, real racing, whatever. You just kind of go through those stretches where there's nothing that you can do to avoid a wreck. And then like magic, all of a sudden you'll go through a period of time where you drive through the smoke and come out the other side without a scratch. And
exactly.
Yeah. And just want to say congratulations once more on your win tonight, and glad to get that monkey off your back, man. And you, Scott Shive, and Landon Brown, and believe it or not, Austin Cansdale somehow came out of here with 0 incidents points tonight. So I was more or less saying somehow with Austin Cansdale being how his power steering went out and he put it in the wall. But anyway, okie dokie. Well, there you have it. There's your winner, Stephen Luttrell out of Kansas City, Missouri, USA 8K Motorsports, and the number 36. No, I'm not going to do it to you, Stephen. Congratulations, man, once more. So
appreciate it. Thank you for both things.
Okay, all right. So here we go. We're going to see. I have another request here before we start going through our promotional items and that sort of thing. And so y'all going to get to try to watch me live here if I can back all the way up. Oh, man, I don't know if I can go back that far or not there, Cansdale. Not sure if I can get back there to your car or not, buddy. I'm going to try it. Let me see if I got number 33. Mr. Cansdale has a unique painted scheme tonight, and he was wanting me to be able to show it because apparently, kind of like a hidden Waldo, there's a hidden Tracy on there somewhere, and he wanted to see if I could find it. So I'm having to manually back up and see if we can't get to his paint scheme, and maybe some of the guys up in the booth.
I think it's sitting right there in pit road right there.
Yeah. Let's see, is it? Oh, that looks like it right there, going sideways down the track. That might be a good angle. So let me clear some of this stuff off. I'm not used to doing this sort of thing here. So we're going to see if we can't get up here and figure out how to work these bad boys here.
It'll be a new segment, man. Find Tracy.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Obviously,
we in
you
the
can tell
trees.
I don't do this a whole lot. So let's see here. Where is it? Where's the Tracy at? Anyone in the broadcast booth want to help our brother out here?
Giving her an
sure
old look.
Are you sure you put it on
I
there?
see him.
What?
I'm just not saying anything.
Wait, go back.
Oh,
Also,
I do
by the
see.
way,
I
Tampa,
see it.
it's a great
I see
scene.
it. I see it. I see it. I got you. Okay, man. Got me right there on the hood. What I'm talking about.
Right above the
Yes.
blockbuster. Because
No,
you
I
a
went too far.
blockbuster.
That's what I like to hear, man. Yeah. Well, my Zoom button ain't
Dude, I
working.
miss those old styrofoam cups. Bring those back.
Yeah,
Fishing.
thank you. Someone realized it.
Dude, I don't even remember where we used to get them or where, like, I don't remember. I don't know if they were everywhere or if they were just at certain gas stations or I can't even remember, but I know that design anywhere.
I figured it since it was 90s theme, man. You gotta do something 90s. So
Oh, well. Anyway, I can't figure out how to make it zoom up here.
well, Tracy
What do you-
won.
There.
Lucky
Let's-
zero, man. I'm gonna stump you Friday.
Come back.
I
Okay.
think that was the
well,
wrong button, Tracy.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hey, man. Oh, no. We're going to crash the whole 9 yards here. Come on,
I didn't even know that was possible.
I didn't either. I just hit the zoom button and bam, here I am. So anyway,
Welcome
this
to
is
FWM Network satellite camera.
I was fixing to say the
This is like the Goodyear
747,
blimp
dude.
at maximum altitude.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, let me see if it. Okay, there we go. We got it back there now. Anyway, I didn't know if my whole 9. Look, there's still camera 1. So camera 1 is out. The cameraman is up there in the 747 or in the blimp, taking a look down. But anyway, we'll leave it right here for now, and I'll try not to screw up any more. And we got a few promotions we'd like to go through here. 4 Wide Motorsports Network is offering race sponsorships. You got a race name sponsored. It can be purchased for any particular races available for $15. Get your name, business, and logo up here and have us talk about you. And the same way with the Pole Award sponsor, $10. Your name on the Pole Award and show your logo. Green flag sponsor, $7. Caution flag sponsor, $6. White flag sponsor, $5. Checker flag sponsor is $3. And you can get a full race sponsorship for $45. Get everything that I just talked about, plus a post-race interview to speak about yourself, your sponsor, your business, or whatever it is. And for that $45, 40 of it will go into the league bank to help pay for everything that goes into producing a show week in and week out, and $5 to go to the pole winner. So that'd be nice for the pole winner to have a little extra spending cash there on the weekends. So anyway, if you're interested, be sure to check in with most anyone, any of the admins here at 4 Wide Motorsports, or Wayne Cannon, the owner of 4 Wide Motorsports, or pretty much anybody else affiliated with 4 Wide Motorsports. They can head you or point you towards the right person to speak to about getting on one of these broadcasts here. And also, 4 Wide Motorsports, always looking for drivers. Not only drivers, but pretty much anything, it seems like to me. There's so much going on this particular little league we got going on here. Just about anything you're into, whether it's racing, fishing, wrestling, monster truck driving, whatever it is, odds are they're doing it. And if you want to get together with a good group of guys, kind of hang out and have some fun, be sure to check us out. We got iRacing on Monday nights and Friday nights. NASCAR 25 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday on PC and PS5. Drivers of all skill level, just looking for clean, respectable, and looking to have fun most of all. And you can't have fun without the others. So anyway, if you would, check us out on Discord at discord.gg/Wide Motorsports. And I'm a bit embarrassed to do this because I'm not sure if I can pull it off or not, but here we go. Emmett Crow, a fellow broadcaster here and member of Four Wide Motorsports. Him and his wife Caitlin are going through an IVF journey, which is in vitro fertilization. And so they're trying to raise some money. It takes a good amount of money to be able to get this process done. And so what they're doing is kind of starting a puzzle fundraiser, and to which each puzzle piece costs $20, but you'll get your name on the back of it, and we'll use that to sort of help decorate and build and construct Baby Crow's nursery. And they're not even sure if it's a boy, girl, twins, or triplets at this point. So anyway, just keep them in mind, and if you don't mind helping them out, they got a Venmo address, Caitlin-Taylor-54. Keep them in mind for our broadcast partner and now driver. He's been actually driving the last few weeks here, Emmett Crow, longtime member of Four Wide Motorsports. So I think from a sponsor standpoint, that's about all I got. We found Tracy. We got through the promos. Anybody got any last words? Now's a good time to say it. Okay, then. Rock and roll. I'm going to throw up the broadcaster card one more time before we get off here, because guess what? We had Austin Lucky Cansdale. He made it more than half the race, so he moved up from being a driver analyst to a color announcer tonight. I certainly appreciate him hopping in here, and I'm sure it was a lot better on all our viewers and listeners as well. And I also want to give a big thanks to Mr. Charles Chooch Oberg for coming in here and taking care of one of our interviews tonight. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Wayne Cannon, the owner of the league. Thanks to all the admins, Hunter Carlson, Austin Lucky Cansdale, and Stephen Luttrell, Chris Golden, and there's probably a handful more that I'm forgetting right now, but just want to give you all big thanks and letting us be a part of this organization. So with that being said, my voice is starting to crack up a little bit, just have gotten well, so I probably won't be able to go on much longer. Just want to say thanks and good night, everybody, and we will see y'all on Friday night. Take care.